Welcome to Bloke in a Pub, which this week is sponsored by Schrodinger's Cat Ale, because we're asking ourselves, is the Brexit deal dead or alive? So with a due sense of dread and hesitation, we're back talking about the Brexit deal and what's actually now happened. There have been a series of amendments that were tabled by MPs, debated in the House, that were voted on yesterday. And effectively where we've now got to is that there is a semblance of a majority behind a deal. There's a definite feeling that we don't want to have no deal. And MPs have effectively said they will get behind the Chequers deal. This is the deal that Theresa May has organised with Europe, if we can deal with the backstop. And the backstop, for anyone who's, I don't know, been out of the country, on the moon or something like that, is whereby if we can't negotiate our relationship with Europe, our trading relationship with them, is that basically Northern Ireland would effectively have to stay in the European Union as the UK leaves. That would then mean that we'd have to have a hard border between Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland. And that becomes a problem because not having a border is part of the Good Friday Agreement, which kind of ended the troubles. It's a very compressed version of all the problems in Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, but that's basically what it comes down to. This morning, Theresa May is going off to Europe, off to Brussels, to have a chat with them about the backstop. But before she goes, everyone has kind of said non, niet, nicht, whatever they're going to say, whatever language you're going to say no in. However, where we are is we are edging towards a deal, and of course they're going to say no at this point, but there's bound to be wiggle room in the negotiations. And where we fully expect to be before March the 29th is that a deal will be reached with amendments. We will have Brexit in name, but probably not in practice. And then there'll be a period of negotiation up to 2020 about what our actual relationship with Europe is going to be. So where are we? We are edging towards a deal. And I fully expect that within the next couple of weeks and the next couple of episodes of Schrodinger's Cat, we will in fact know, is the deal dead or alive? Anyway, so here in the real world, what does it actually mean for investors? Probably the principal thing is the way it's affecting sterling. So when there was a vote in the House yesterday, it was quite clear that we weren't going to get a deal, that we weren't all going to just vote for Theresa May's deal with the backstop in place. Sterling dropped in value. That means your buying power for beer when you go abroad actually is a bit lower, or the cost of your holiday is going to be a bit higher when you go overseas. The other thing it means is that for companies trading internationally, the cost of their product goes down, and it tends to be very good for their share price. So what you saw was a 1.2% rise in the FTSE 100 yesterday. The volatility that we've been seeing in both currencies and stock markets is likely to continue until we actually get a deal. But we'll know in the next couple of weeks. With only 58 days to go until the Brexit deadline, we're going to try and maintain the will to live through these negotiations and keep you informed. And we'll see you next time.